1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're at 480. 720. Just start recording so you don't forget. 10 minutes. Not gonna matter. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Stetsonville, Wisconsin, as we get ready for summer fast-pitch softball here. Jason Zaleski, Samantha Hoke, and Trevor Zaleski all aboard. Here we go. I'll load up the train and head up to Stetsonville tonight. And those of you sitting back at home, where is Stetsonville? Well, it's about 10 miles north of Abbotsford, 10 miles south of Medford. Stetsonville. And pretty nice place anyway. Sitting here, nice weather tonight. Game time, first pitch temperature will be at about 75 degrees. And you are watching the Mid-State Technical College pregame show as we get ready for today's matchup. Experience choice at Mid-State Technical College. Small, in-person, online, and innovative technology class options. Get started at mstc.edu. We'll be back for today's starting lineups in just a moment.
Experience choice at Mid-State Technical College. Experience your choice of small, in-person classes, online classes, innovative technology class options, or your choice of any combination to fit your needs. You can also choose to get started here and finish at a 4-year, or with an associate degree in one of our 60 in-demand programs. Experience choice at Mid-State Technical College. Get started at mstc.edu.
Back here to Stetsonville as we continue our Mid-State Technical College pregame show. Today's starting lineups, first for Pacelli. Leading off, Sammy Miller. Batting second, Haley Raflick. Batting third, Grace Rapinski. Cleanup, Maddie Hintz. Batting fifth, Emma Van Order, followed by Emily Grzinski, Julia Storch, Shanna Lepak, Madison Grover, Anna Van Order, and Gracie Auer. For the home Medford Ball Club, leading off and pitching, Rissa Klopatowskis. In center field is Kayla Ulrich. At shortstop, batting third is Martha Miller. At third base and batting fourth, Delaney Klausnitzer. At first base is Delaney Robbie. In right field, batting sixth, Ellie Wesley. Catching for Medford, Chloe Warner. Batting eighth and playing second base, Allie Paulson. And batting ninth, and in left field, Emma Brost. Experience choice at Mid-State Technical College. Small, in-person, online, and innovative class options. Get started at mstc.edu. Again, very pleasant temperatures out here. First digits of 7. As we rolled in, it was at 78, and calm conditions, dry, and enough sun just to keep the girls on the field warm and warmed up. But us here under the canopy in some shade, very, very comfortable here as we are set for first pitch here from Stetsonville today. It'll be Rissa Klopatowskis offering to Sammy Miller. Here it is. And that ball is put in play, grounded over to second, booted there, and the throw will be late. And Miller aboard on the E4. Full concessions available here in Stetsonville, so if you're on your way, no need to stop. Come up here and grab something to drink. Taking off for second is Miller, sliding in. It'll be a stolen base for Sammy Miller. So replay of a doubleheader from Thursday. That one played at J.C. Field up in Medford, where Pacelli swept the doubleheader 11-4 and 9-4. That was last week on Thursday. And this one by Raflick hit through the box. Miller will turn from third, head to home. And it is a run across here in the first for Pacelli. Coach Molsky over at third base having a good time. Likes that Raflick batted in Miller. Of course, Coach Ann Molsky over there at third base called for that steal, sent Miller into scoring position, allowed Raflick to bat her in. Now Grace Rapinski. Again, so if you're on your way, come on, keep coming. Concession stand is open. Drinks, strike called to Rapinski. Do our best to keep the count for you here. There's no scoreboard, so we'll get close. I'll at least tell you when there's 2 strikes. That one is outside. So looks like candy over there. No food, though, Trevor. So no hot dogs or brats, but candy, chips, drinks, all here in Stetsonville. Bleachers available and some sitting in their own chairs. So either way, that one offered by Rapinski. 2 strikes now on the next offering from Klopatowskis. Nobody out, run in. Raflick with the RBI. She stands on first as Miller scored. This one is bounced to Klopatowskis, throws to second, gets the lead runner, and late coming over to first. So Raflick erased on the 1-4 putout. Rapinski aboard via fielder's choice. And that'll bring up Maddie Hintz. First one is popped up right at us here. Actually, it's going to land right behind John over there. He's got to get up without his shoes on and go shag a ball. Oh, boy, the life, huh? What a life. He's in pain on the rocks. Holy man. John Raflick here watching Haley and and her Pacelli teammates. Gotta make sure we don't get things too twisted there, as the wild pitch will send Rapinski down to second. Hintz still batting. Not a school-sponsored event here during the summer. So John Raflick, dad, watching Haley and her classmates. Emma Van Order awaits on deck. Sister Anna bats 10th today. Anna asked me to give her a nickname in the broadcast. I've got one. She's in luck. That one fouled up and out of play. 2 strikes now on Hintz. I believe it's 1 ball, 2 strikes, but we'll get close. Listen, if John can pounce around here without shoes on, that one off the fence behind us, keeping John busy. That one comes inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Hintz. Runner on second is Rapinski. Reach on a fielder's choice. Wild pitch center down to second. John, 50 cents on all foul balls. Oh, man, gave away 50 cents. Jeez. That one is hit into right center field, and that'll get down. Diving catch, not able to get there, and Rapinski will round third, and it's going to be an RBI triple for Maddie Hintz. So a triple and an RBI for Hintz. That plays Rapinski. Emma Van Order. Now, Emma didn't have to ask for any special nicknames. Emma's been in the Highlight House before. She's tried and true, tested, big-time performer at Pacelli Catholic and here during the summer for Ann Molsky's Pacelli team. So Emma was not asking for any special favors, and that comes with a veteran like that. Younger sister Anna, though, we'll teach her a thing or two today. That's what's going to happen. Emily Grzinski, Grizz on deck. Still one out here in the inning. Again, as I mentioned, it was a Pacelli sweep last week up in Medford against the same Medford team, 11-4, 9-4. Thanks again to Lucas Hoheisel producing that broadcast, and Joe Anderson all the way from Loyal, Wisconsin, coming up and giving you a great call on the game. It was an adventure, to my understanding, up at J.C. Park earlier that morning. And that one is going to get by in the third strike. It'll score. The runner Hintz. They're going to make sure it wasn't fouled, and no. So Hintz will score. It will go down as a strikeout for Klopatowskis, but on the drop third strike, Van Order down to first base. It is 3-0 Pacelli. And check swing held up did Grizz, so 1 ball on the first offering from Klopatowskis. So that morning last week on Thursday, both teams found out they could not use the elementary school fields as they had planned, and so there was a shift over to J.C. Park. Of course, Lucas and Joe showed up at at the elementary school. I got a picture from Lucas, empty field, no lines, nothing going on at the elementary school. Fortunately, Pacelli coaching staff was very responsive in letting us know, yep, we are over here at the JC field and a very nice facility over there. So everybody shifted over there and got the broadcast up. Couldn't have done it without Joe and Lucas last Thursday. That one check swing foul. 2 strikes now to Grizz. But this was planned in Stetsonville the whole time. A little bit closer travel, take about 15 minutes off the drive on the bus ride back home for Pacelli. Klopatoskis ready, and this one is going to be grounded over to second. And the throw to short for 1 across the diamond, not in time, but they do get the lead runner, Van Order, on the 4-6 putout. And Grzinski down to first. It'll bring up Julia Storch. So 15 minutes, a little bit closer for Pacelli. Just a short drive down Highway 13 from Medford anyway, so everybody was agreeable to that. I had a petition 2 weeks ago for this game to be played in Marshfield. Selfish reasons, but honestly, it's about, this one is going to be fouled right off the fence on the first base line. 2 strikes now to Storch. Klopatoskis looking to get out of this. She's given up 3. 2 outs. Runner on first is Grzinski, and Storch pulls the bunt attempt back. Coach Molsky crafty over there, calling for the bunt with 2. And this one is going to be hit over to short, fielded there cleanly, and then dropped at second as Miller with the clean pick at short, not able to be handled at second. And Storch aboard via the air. Over to second is Grzinski, and that brings up Shannon Lepak. So still 2 down in the inning. 3 runs across. Klopatoskis ready, and low in the dirt, swung through and missed by Lepak. A number of these girls we see on our weekly Monday Fast Pitch League broadcast. Klopatoskis in the circle, one of them. Martha Miller behind her at shortstop, another. Jaden Hitchery usually with the Pacelli squad, but she is at Nationals with Fire Pro, so she not with the team today. And in the shoulder, Lepak takes it, wears it, and will trot down to first base on the hit by pitch. That brings up Madison Grover. So a couple of familiar names out there anyway. Klopatoskis ready, winds and delivers, blows that one past Lepak quickly now. 0-2 with 2 outs, bases loaded here in the top of the first. Tag was put on late as Grzinski comes in to score on the pass ball. Storch down to third, Lepak over to second. Grover will stand in and look at a 1-2 offering coming up from Klopatoskis. Looked like the ball was there in time. Home plate umpire right on top of it said tag was applied late. So 4-0 now Pacelli. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3, so Grover goes down swinging. The 9th batter in the inning, Klopatoskis strikes out. Grover for the final out of the inning will move to the bottom of the first, due up for Medford. Klopatoskis, Ulrich, Miller will be back.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Pacelli Catholic Schools.
Pacelli Catholic Schools are unique because no child gets lost. The teachers really care for the children. They know them personally, work with them one-on-one, and really develop them for their future growth.
The thing I like best about Pacelli Catholic High School is just the atmosphere, how the teachers really make you feel a part of the classroom. And
I tell my players all the time, there's no place I'd rather be.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
Back here to Stetsonville, Jason Zaleski, Samantha Hoke, and Trevor Zaleski bringing you today's Pacelli Medford fast pitch softball action. Again here from Stetsonville, Wisconsin. That's where we are today. Hope you're all enjoying the broadcast back at home, those of you not able to make it out here. Those still on your way, again, I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, concession stand is open here in Stetsonville. Cold drinks, soda water, and, well, I'll tell you right here, Miller Lite. I know that for a fact. Other snacks, candy in the concession stand. So if you're on your way and you're a little thirsty or just need a little snack, they are here. All right, Kalapatoskis will lead things off here for Medford in the bottom of the first inning. And a swing and a miss on the pitch delivered from Raflick. Off-speed pitch. Kalapatoskis did a nice job of waiting for it and delivers it up the middle for a leadoff single here for Medford in the bottom of the first inning. Nice piece of hitting there by Kalapatoskis. Patient, waited, and swung when the ball was through the zone. That's the whole idea. A little bit of action already down in the Medford bullpen. And bunt shown and fouled back. Raflick ready and delivers that one high and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Ulrich. Martha Miller on deck. We anticipate some breaking news perhaps tonight, tomorrow morning regarding a local high school conference. We'll be able to give you some ideas about what this conference has in mind for the sports they'll play, scheduling, fan attendance. Make sure to keep it locked on Facebook at Zaleski Sports and ZaleskiSports.com. We think that news might break yet tonight, maybe tomorrow morning. We do already have the details. We're just waiting to hit publish on the website. And then we would imagine once that is made official, other conferences will quickly bring their decisions to the public. As Ulrich draws a walk, Kalapatoskis over to second, and that brings up the shortstop, Martha Miller. Miller travels with CW Edge and participates with the Edge down in the Monday Marshfield League. Bunt thrown down, put down by Miller, and then Raflick puts her down over to first, so the 1-3 put out. But the sac bunt does the job, moves Ulrich into scoring position to second. Kalapatoskis over to third. Good chance our friend and yours, E.J. Losi, watching today's broadcast. Coach Losi, CW Edge. More tournament play. We'll see them on Monday. I believe they'll be back Monday for our regular Monday Night League over in Marshfield. Last night of the league, too, by the way. Had our champion crowned on this past Monday night, Fire Pro Miklish. Our 2020 Marshfield Monday Night League champions. You can see highlights of that over on Facebook at Zaleski Sports. A couple behind-the-scenes pictures on Instagram. Stuff all over the place. This one is launched into center field, coming on and making the catch in center for the second out of the inning. It's a sac fly RBI for Delaney Klausnitzer. So Kalapatoskis is plated by Klausnitzer, RBI for Delaney, and Medford scores. In the first, they trail 4-1. Brings up third baseman, Delaney Robbie. This one hit into left field. That's going to be over the head of the left fielder. That'll score Ulrich from second. It's an RBI double for Delaney Robbie. So back-to-back RBI here for Medford in the first inning, and they close the gap now 4-2. 2 outs. That'll bring up the right fielder, And over to third as the ball squirts away from the catcher. I believe that's Maddie Hintz catching to Nationals. And a smooth 5-3 put out as Wesley is retired for the third out of the inning. Medford does score twice. They cut the lead in half. We move to the top of the second.
Classes, online classes, innovative technology class options, or your choice of any combination to fit your needs and programs. Experience choice at Mid-State Technical College. Get started at mstc.edu.
College, 5-star lanes, Feltz Dairy, Wow Factor Baseball, Point Heating and Cooling, Wisconsin Homes, and Nasonville Dairy, and others you'll see during our commercial breaks. Those I just mentioned you'll hear from later in today's broadcast, but it certainly takes all of those to make today's broadcast possible. And my ask of you is, you're sitting there on your computer or your phone, just take a quick time out, go to any of those companies' Facebook pages, and all you got to do is just tell them thanks. Thanks for supporting Zaleski Sports, or just tell them thanks for being on the broadcast at Zaleski. Something like that. Just tell them thanks. That's all I'm asking of you. You're going to say thanks. They're the ones who make this all possible. We get thanked all the time, but it's the sponsors who make it all happen. So they've all got social media pages. Go hook up on one of them and tell them thanks for Zaleski Sports, and that'll make sure they come back. They come back, we come back, we come back. You get to watch live, free sports all year round. All right, batting 10th is Anna, bottom of the van order. That's her nickname today. She asked me for a nickname. There you go, Anna. Anna, bottom of the van order. And a swing and a miss for strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Van Order. And she petitioned before the game started to be part of our post-game festivities. And a strike 3 swinging. I told her you got to win first. That's the first order of business. And I guess now that we're talking about her, you got to hit the ball too. Kind of what happens. We've seen that happen before. Kids asking us before the game starts to be on the post-game show. And sometimes they got to get refocused. You got a game to play. We'll worry about the post-game show later. Otherwise, you come up and you strike out. And that bunt will be pushed foul by Auer. As Pacelli bats all 11 today, and Medford will bat 9. They have 3 on the bench who will no doubt get action here today. That one high for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Auer. Yeah, that one is banged down the first base line, and all by herself. Delaney Robbie touches the bag, and out number 2. Quickly 2 down for Pacelli. Now back to the top in Sammy Miller. Reached via air in the first inning and later scored. She was batted in by Haley Rafflick, who awaits on deck right now. Klopatoskis ready and delivers. And that one at the letters for a strike. Inside for a ball, Klopatoskis working the zone inside and out. Keeping these Pacelli batters off balance. 2 strikeouts on the day so far for Klopatoskis. And this one hit into center field, going back and making the catch. For the final out is Kayla Ulrich, and the Pacelli ball team goes down 1-2-3 here in the top of the second. Bottom of the second coming up for Medford, Werner Paulson Brost. It is 4-2 Pacelli.
Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home delivery. Residents of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin get free. That's right, Free delivery on every order from HewittsMeats.com. Choose from bratwurst, wieners, bacon, jerky, sausage, cheeses, ham, snack sticks, gift boxes, and even the popular grillers. With over 50 flavors of bratwurst, Hewitt's Meat with free delivery will please your entire family. Visit the store in Tomahawk, Marshfield, or Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today.
All right, back here to Stetsonville as we get ready for the bottom of the second inning. 5 Star Lanes in Plover is your fun getaway this summer. 5 Star Lanes on Post Road in Plover every Wednesday has $1 bowling, $1 beer, $1 soda, $1 fries, $1 shoes. That's right, $1. Plus happy hour from 3 to 6 p.m. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, where all drinks are half price. 5 Star Lanes on Post Road in Plover.
Hi, Pacelli, Paulson, putting Katie Liebert in the 8th batter.
Just a second for me. Okay. Yeah.
Katie Liebert is in.
How do you say last name again?
Liebert?
Liebert. Thank you. Thank you. All right, lineup change just being told to us as Chloe Werner comes in to bat, and on deck will be Katie Liebert batting for Allie Paulson. So I said all the girls would definitely be in. That'll be our first one here as Miller drifts back and retires Werner on the F6. So Werner goes down on the infield. Rafflick. Paulson, couple errors out at second base. And strike as Liebert swings through it. To my understanding, there are unlimited re-entries, so Paulson's day not necessarily done. That one high. Rafflick tempting Liebert to chase after the high riser. Nothing doing there. Rafflick ready and delivers. That one swung on and missed for strike 3. So Rafflick records her first strikeout of the afternoon, or the evening now, and 2 down. That'll bring up the left fielder Emma Brost. Off-speed pitch high and outside from Rafflick to Brost. That one also high and outside. Pretty good show of attendance here, all things considered. Again, just quick 10-minute drive down Highway 13 from Medford for the Medford fans. Pacelli doing a pretty nice job of showing up here too. This one is hit to second base, under it. And a 1-2-3 inning. So Pacelli goes down 1-2-3 in the top of the inning. Medford goes down 1-2-3 here in the bottom of the second. We have played 2 complete. Our score remains Pacelli 4, Medford 2.
When you need high-quality granite and quartz work for your next project, turn to the Granite Shop. Choose from a wide range of products at our indoor showroom. From fabrication to installation, we are your full-service stone experts. The Granite Shop. Call today for a free estimate.
Back here to Stetsonville as we get ready for the top of the third inning. We play a 7-inning single full game here today in Medford, and then that's that. Back on the air again tomorrow night. It is Dairyland League Baseball playoffs as the Marshfield Chaparrals host the Merrill Rangers in first round Dairyland League Baseball action. Steve Maves on the call. First pitch 7:15 from Hackman Field. Will be live for the pregame show at 7 p.m. As the ball comes in to Rafflick. Again, Pacelli will go Rafflick, Rapinski, and Hintz here on the top of the third. Yeah, that one is belted right through the box into center field. It's a leadoff single here in the third for Raflick. So again, Chaparral's Rangers Dairyland League Baseball playoff, single elimination. You lose, you're done, season's over. And some news coming out of the Chaparral's baseball organization I'll tell you about after the first pitch here to Grace Rapinski. And off and running anyway was Raflick, and it'll be a stolen base. The ball did skip away from the catcher, Werner, momentarily. Ethan Peters, Donovan Brandel get the call. They will head or stay in Wisconsin Rapids and play the rest of the summer in Northwoods League Baseball as members of the Wisconsin Rapids Rafters. Pass ball there sends Raflick down to third. And Hunter Korger will go to Kalamazoo, Northwoods League Baseball. So the Chaparrals lose 3 starting pitchers just like that. So no way to sugarcoat that. Just a tremendous blow to the Chaparrals as they head into the playoffs. That one down the left field line, and it is a fair ball. And it's going to be an RBI double for Rapinski. So Rapinski stands on second. Matty Hintz, RBI triple back in the first inning. So again, the Chaparrals, they will play with Brandel, Peters, and Korger through the weekend. Should they win tomorrow against Merrill, and then they would play the winner of Whittlesey and Pittsville Sunday afternoon. Should they get through that action, they will head to state, and they will head to state without their top 3 pitchers. As all get the call to play Northwoods League Baseball the rest of the summer, and that's a call you get as Hintz hits that one foul that you say yes to. Get that big time call up like that, get that experience. Korger has played Northwoods League Baseball before. Peters and Brandel will be their first time. But that will, there's just no other way to say it, will leave the Chaparrals very short-handed should they make it through this weekend and head to the state tournament in Spooner as Rapinski steals third. But at any rate, it's live baseball tomorrow, 7:15 from Marshfield. Steve Maves on the call. And a wild pitch there, and backstop only about 6 feet behind the catcher, Werner. And it's Rapinski staying tight at third. 2 strikes, though, to Hintz. Here it is from Klopatoskis. Fights off another one. Third foul ball of the at-bat for Matty Hintz. And this one driven into center field, and that'll get down. It's an RBI single for Hintz, her second RBI of the game. Hintz, I believe, was looking into the dugout for a courtesy runner, but nobody out. The catcher will run the bases for herself. That brings up Emma Van Order. And first pitch swinging Van Order, grounds to Miller at short, and they get the lead runner over at second base, and Van Order down to first on a fielder's choice. Tell you right now, nothing gets past Miller at shortstop. On Miller's CW Edge travel team. She's pitched during the season. Back to Klopatoskis, over to first in time. It is an inning-ending double play as Klopatoskis catches the comebacker, fires over to first to get Van Order before she could reach. Pacelli does score 2 in the top of the inning. They increase their lead. It is 6-2 Pacelli.
Are you living with a prosthesis that is causing discomfort or pain? You have options, and I'm here to help. Hi, my name is Shai. I'm the owner of Next Step Prosthetics in Marshfield. You have a choice where you go for prosthetic care. My focus and specialty is providing a prosthesis that you enjoy wearing to help you get your life back. Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Let's take the next step together to a better life.
Back here to Stetsonville, tell you about our friends over at Felt's Dairy. Felt's Dairy is located at the Crossroad Commons in Stevens Point. Felt's Dairy is a family-friendly experience, serving your favorite cheeses, ice cream, meat, and more. All grown right here in central Wisconsin. Felt's Dairy is open Monday through Saturday and 24/7 on Facebook. As I told you folks earlier in the broadcast, it is these sponsors who make this whole thing happen. We just happen to be here watching a game, so please, my ask of you today is send them a message on Facebook, Instagram. They've all got all the social media. Just send them a message and tell them thanks for broadcasting on Zaleski Sports. Thanks, so I can be wherever you are right now and watch live free sports all year round on the Zaleski Sports Broadcast Network. Or maybe that's too simple for you. Or you head down to Felt's Dairy, or you head down to Five Star Lanes, or you head down to any of these I'm going to mention today, or the ones you've heard in between the innings on the commercial breaks. So you go down and buy some of their stuff, and then while you're there, you say, thanks for Zaleski Sports. Top of the order in the third for Medford, it is Klopatowskis, Ulrich, and Miller all due up. Raflick pitches the 0-1 here to Klopatowskis and outside for a ball. Swung on and missed by Klopatowskis. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Rissa singled and scored back in the first inning. Scored on a sac fly from Delaney Klausnitzer. Off-speed pitch. Again, Klopatowskis waited back on it. That's what she did in the first inning. This time, though, pops it over to third base for out number 1. That brings up center fielder Kayla Ulrich. Ulrich, couple of nice catches out in center field so far today. Swung on and missed. The heater by Raflick blew it past her. Upstairs and away from Raflick. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Ulrich. She walked and scored back in the first. Driven in by a double off the bat of Delaney Harabi. And now swings through that one for strike 2. Raflick ready. Here's the 1-2. That one is going to be lifted foul and out of play. Out into somebody's backyard over there. And John's been relieved of his foul ball shagging duties. He's got a scorebook in his hand, so doesn't have to chase after those anymore. John, that is smart, man. That is smart. Off-speed pitch, fouled up and into the bleachers right behind home plate. Again, plenty of seating available here. We are just across from the American Legion here in Stetsonville, on Stetsonville's sunny east side. So plenty of bleachers. Bring a chair if you're still coming, or you thinking, hey, I'm only in Abbotsford or Medford. I can go watch and support these girls playing fast pitch softball. Swung on a miss. It's a drop, third strike. Down to first in time for the out. It is a strikeout for Raflick, her third here today. Nope, her second. 2 strikeouts for Raflick. That brings up the shortstop, Martha Miller. Outside, I was telling you earlier, this inning abruptly ended. So Miller plays shortstop here, plays pitcher and likely anywhere else Coach Losi tells her to play for her travel team, CW Edge. And bounces that one over to short, and it'll be an infield single for Miller. Martha was, I believe, earlier in the season, one of our first from the Edge players in the house after one of their wins. She entered the Zaleski Sports Highlight House. Got to meet her Mom Deanne, looks like she's got a pretty good support system here, and Mom letting her play softball all over the place. She's to my understanding, she'll be just a sophomore in high school coming up. Already a fantastic fast pitch softball student athlete. And Martha, make sure to emphasize student as you go on through your high school career. This one blasted right to first by Klausnitzer. Klausnitzer retired twice today. She has an RBI, but both times has hit the ball, but has hit it right at him. First it was center field, now it's first base, and it's the third out of the inning. One left on in the inning for Medford. We have played 3 from Stetsonville. Our score remains Pacelli 6, Medford 2.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Pitcher, I can see that.
Yes.
Who's pitching now?
Martha Miller.
Oh, Martha's pitching. Okay,
Yep.
very good.
Marissa went to short then.
All right.
We have a new left fielder.
In left field is
Abby Fry.
Abby Fry. All right.
And next inning batting then is going to be, and Rachel Mudgett is at first.
Will she bat for Glenn?
Yep.
Rachel Mudgett.
Yep.
Got it.
And then Abby will be batting for Emma. Got that one? Bottom of the order?
Yep.
And that's it. I think,
Okay.
right? Rachel,
Yeah.
Abby, and those 2 to switch.
Yeah.
So I got to get Allie back in somewhere. I'll let you know.
That's fine. Thank you. Thank you.
Did you know that on Monday that they're talking about doing 16s playing the 18s? Did you hear that? Okay. Yeah.
All right, we are set to go here as we begin the top of the 4th inning, and it'll be a smash over to shortstop that is caught as Storch is retired, and I'm just about to tell you about some lineup changes and some fielding changes. That's one of them as Klopotowskis makes the catch at short. She moves from the circle to shortstop, and Martha Miller, as I mentioned, had pitched during the season for CW Edge, is in the circle now for Medford. And Lepak swung on and missed. Yeah, just finishing up my, update / report on Martha Miller. And on the CW Edge team, it's Megan Clary out of Wisconsin Rapids. And that one is fouled up the third baseline. Megan Clary plays shortstop, generally speaking, for that CW Edge team, and she was our Zaleski Sports Monday Night League Infielder of the Year. You can see the picture of Megan and myself. I happen to be standing there with the trophy, so Coach Losi put me in the picture. But you can see that picture of Megan earning that award with me on Twitter. Go out to the CW Edge page or Zaleski Sports on Twitter. Check that out. As Lepak goes down swinging, first strikeout for Miller. As she's pitched the first 2 batters here. Line out to short and a strikeout. That brings up Madison Grover and hit right at Samantha. Give you at least a good look from our camera position down here up the first baseline. So Grover batting now with 2 outs here on the top of the 4th inning. Again, this is Martha Miller pitching now in relief of Marissa Klopotowskis. Klopotowskis goes 3 full innings. Miller winds that one low and actually hit off the back foot of Grover, and that is a hit by pitch. And that'll bring up Anna, bottom of the van order. Just joining the broadcast now. Anna asking before the game to be part of the post-game interview. Told Anna, well, first things first, to be in the highlight house, you got to be on the winning team. And I'll tell you right now, we don't care what team wins. We just do not. But it's the requirement to be in the house. You've got to be part of the winning team. So we'll tell the kids that and say, just forget about the post-game show. Get out there and win the game. Anna agreed. She thought, okay, well, yeah, sounds nice. And by the way, can you give me a nickname when I come up to bat? So Anna, bottom of the van order. Batting 10th. Grace Auer on deck, and then back to the top of the order in Sammy Miller, should we get that far here, with 2 outs in the top of the 4th inning. And then Anna struck out in her first at-bat. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Strikeouts, as it turns out, does not earn you a place in the highlight house, though, anyway. That one is hit foul up the first baseline. Dugout cheering for her, making contact anyway. Kind of a Bronx cheer, sarcastic cheer coming out of the Pacelli dugout there. Grover on first. Miller looking to put an end to it here, and does. It is a swing and a miss. Second strikeout of the inning for Miller as Van Order goes down swinging. 1 left on. No hits in the inning and no runs. Bottom of the 4th coming up for Medford. It'll be Rachel Mudgett, Wesley, and Werner due up after we come back.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Pacelli Catholic Schools.
Pacelli Catholic Schools are unique because no child gets lost. The teachers really care for the children. They know them personally, work with them one-on-one, and really develop them for their future growth.
The thing I like best about Pacelli Catholic High School is just the atmosphere, how the teachers really make you feel a part of the classroom. And
I tell my players all the time, there's no place I'd rather be.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
Back here to Stetsonville to tell you about Wow Factor Baseball. Wow Factor Baseball is ready to get your game to the wow level. Training isn't for everyone, and neither is playing time. Wow Factor Baseball is ready to help you train and get playing time. Contact Adam Morozek today at 715-340-7922. That's Adam at 715-340-7922. Wow Factor Baseball is putting together 7 through 18U state and fall teams. Visit wowfactorbaseball.com for more information. As mentioned, it is Rachel Mudgett batting here and getting one down. So Mudgett comes in batting for Delaney Robbie and starts us off here on the bottom of the 4th with the single. That's what you do. Pinch hitter coming in mid-game. Prove your coach right, get yourself on base. Right fielder now, Allie Wesley. Wesley shows bunt and bunts it foul up the third baseline. And the 0-1 from Raflick. And another bunt shown. Pulled back as that one came down high. Snap throw down to first. And Mudgett back in time. It'll be a 1-1 offering here from Raflick. No bunt this time. Pitch out called and nothing going on there. Raflick ready with the 2-1. Here it is. That one also misses outside. 3 balls, 1 strike now to Wesley. She grounded out to third to end the first inning. Here's the 3-1. That one pounded over to short, picked there, and missed The throw missed, coming over to Van Order at second, and it'll be runners at second and third now as the E6 will put Mudgett over to third and bring Wesley all the way over to second base. Nobody out. Both Mudgett and Wesley, who lead off the bottom of the fourth, are on, and that brings up the catcher, Chloe Werner. So Werner, big chance here to get Medford back in this one. They trail 6-2 here in the bottom of the fourth, but nobody out. Runners on second and third. It's about as good an opportunity as you can have. This one dribbled up the third baseline and foul. Raflick looks in, gets the sign from Hintz, and delivers. Strike called at the letters. Two strikes now. The next offering from Raflick to Werner, and delivers that one high. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Werner flew out to shortstop. Kind of a lazy fly out into shallow left field that was eventually caught and swung on and missed. It's a strikeout for Raflick, now her third strikeout today. First out in the inning, and that brings up Katie Liebert. And Raflick blows the first offering past Liebert. Raflick struck out 1 in the second, 1 in the third, now 1 in the fourth. And she's picked up the pace. Only has allowed 3 base runners since the first inning. 2 of them on right now, and we'll have a play at the plate coming in. Easy tag on the 5-3 putout. Nice play down there at the hot corner. That's why they called it that. So Mudgett cut down on the plate on the 5-2 putout. Liebert down to first on the fielder's choice. Staying at second was Wesley, so now 2 outs in the inning. Runners at first and second, a whole lot different than runners at second and third, nobody out. As Abby Fry bats here in the 9 hole. Emma Bros herself for the final out of the inning. It was runners on second and third with nobody out. Raflick with a strikeout, and then a throw out at home for the second out, and the pop fly there to end things here in the 4th inning. We move now to the 5th. Our score remains Pacelli 6, Medford 2.
Experience choice at Mid-State Technical College. Experience your choice of small, in-person classes, online classes, innovative technology class options, or your choice of any combination to fit your needs. You can also choose to get started here and finish at a 4-year, or with an associate degree in one of our 60 in-demand programs. Experience choice at Mid-State Technical College. Get started at mstc.edu.
Again, Pacelli scored 4 times in the first, twice in the third. Medford also scored both of their runs in the first inning. Other than that, it has been relatively quiet for both teams. 3 up, 3 down effort for Pacelli as Medford quickly erased Pacelli back in the second inning. In the 4th inning, Pacelli sent just 4 batters. So we move now to the 5th inning, and we'll have a couple more lineup changes.
Allie Paulson is back in for Delaney Klotzitzer. So Delaney's out, Allie's in. Allie Wesley went in to catch, so she just moved. Chloe is now out, and Abby subbed in for her instead of Emma. So Emma still stayed. So Abby's in net for Chloe. So this is now Abby, and this is still Emma. So
Okay, got it.
And I think that's it.
Okay.
I hope that's it. Everything else, yeah, so Allie Wesley's now catching and Abby Fry is in right.
Got it. All right. So, yeah, thank you. Lineup changes being submitted again for Medford as players continue to circulate around the diamond. Tell you about those in just a moment as Gracie Auer leads off the 5th inning here for Pacelli. And then back to the top with Sammy Miller and Haley Raflick. Martha Miller continues to pitch. This is her 2nd inning pitching here for Medford. As I was just saying, it was just 4 batters sent to the plate for Pacelli in the 4th inning. Miller looking to do the same or better here in the 5th. Give her squad a chance as that one is bounced off of the first baseman. An Auer infield single on the hard hit ball. So Allie Paulson for Medford is in at 3rd base. Rachel Mudgett is at 1st. That's who the ball was just hit off of. Allie Wesley now is catching. Abby Fry is in right field. I think that's all of them. And this one is hit by Miller over to 3rd, and no play over at 1st. The ball goes under the glove of Mudgett over at 1st base. Long throw across the diamond, so back-to-back infield singles for Pacelli, and runners now at the corners with nobody out as Auer moves over to 3rd. That brings up the pitcher, Haley Raflick, RBI and a run scored today. Raflick swung through and missed. Ball thrown down to 2nd and then gets into the outfield, and that will easily score Auer. Not sure if that ball had to be thrown. It's a tough call to make with runners at the corners, and there was Miller wasn't going to 2nd. Something was seen there from behind the plate that maybe wasn't correctly identified, and then the ball rolls into center field. So the run scores. It's 7-2 now, Pacelli. Raflick continues to bat as she'll face this next offering from Miller. Here it is. That one low and in the dirt, and that'll send Miller of the Sammy variety down to 3rd base. And Raflick launches this one into center. That should be deep enough to score Miller from 3rd, and it is. It's another RBI for Haley Raflick on this one on the sac fly. Out to center field, and Pacelli scores 2 here in the inning. And that just the first out. It does clear the bases for Grace Rapinski. So 8-2. Pacelli, that one foul up the 3rd base line. Again, Pacelli swept the doubleheader last week against Medford, 11-4 and 9-4. And putting it to the Medford squad again here today. That one high for a ball. Matt Hintz on deck. That one swung through and missed. Miller looking to keep Rapinski off the base paths. Here's the pitch. That one low, though. Rapinski not willing to chase. So 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Again, more live sports tomorrow. Marshfield Chaparrals, Merrill Rangers. First round playoff action for the Dairyland Baseball League. Steve Maves on the call. First pitch, 7:15, live right here at Zaleski Sports. Should Marshfield win, they'll be back in action Sunday, we believe 1:30. We know they will play the winner of Whittlesey and Pittsville. That one is going to be fouled. Whittlesey just up the road here a bit. The Whittlesey Reds, the Pittsville River Bandits. River Bandits have that right. They play it must be the 4 seed. They play the 3 seed Whittlesey. Either way, Pittsville, the underdog, heads on the road to Whittlesey. Marshfield just beat Merrill back on Sunday, so Merrill comes back now. This time, winner go home action out in front of it and goes down swinging does Rapinski. So back-to-back outs for Medford. That brings up Maddie Hintz with 2 down. 2 runs across in the inning. And over to short, Klopatoskis. And Mudgett digs it out of the dirt for the 3rd out as Hintz is retired on the 6-3 putout. Pacelli does score 2. We move now to the bottom of the 5th. Due up for Medford, Klopatoskis, Ulrich, and Miller.
Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home
You
delivery.
need high-quality granite and quartz work for your next project. Turn to the Granite Shop. Choose from a wide range of products at our indoor showroom. From fabrication to installation, we are your full-service stone experts. The Granite Shop. Call today for a free estimate.
Are you living with a prosthesis that is causing discomfort or pain? You have options, and I'm here to help. Hi, my name is Shai. I'm the owner of Next Step Prosthetics in Marshfield. You have a choice where you go for prosthetic care. My focus and specialty is providing a prosthesis that you enjoy wearing to help you get your life back. Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let's take the next step together to a better life.
All right, back here in Stetsonville is Maddie Hintz catching for Pacelli. Made the last out, so they're waiting for her to get her shin guards strapped up. She gets them on and will head out to home plate. Get cool this summer with Point Heating and Cooling. Point Heating and Cooling is your Lennox dealer in Stevens Point and Plover with more than 100 years of making your home and business comfortable. Sign up for plan service and receive 10% off parts and a reminder to service your furnace and central air conditioner. Call Point Heating and Cooling at 715-345-1979. That's 345-1979. And visit online at pointheating.com. So top of the order here for Medford as they look to start a rally here in the bottom of the 5th inning. We are scheduled to play 7 here from Stetsonville today. So Medford scored both their runs back in the 1st inning. Klopatoskis and Ulrich both touched the plate in the 1st. And that's been it, as Raflick and Pacelli has generally shut down Medford since then. Just the 13th batter here for Medford since the 1st. And Klopatoskis rolls that to short, and high throw, and safe is the call. Be an E6 on the high throw, but no matter for Klopatoskis. She's on, ready to run. And that brings up the center fielder, Kayla Ulrich. So top of the order for Medford. Got to figure that's good chance to score a run. That's why they're at the top of the order. Now Ulrich, that one will get through. And back-to-back base runners here for Medford. And they had a promising start back in the 4th inning. They had runners at 2nd and 3rd with nobody out. Not able to score anybody as Raflick recorded a strikeout. And then they gunned down Mudgett trying to score from 3rd on a pass ball. I'm sorry, it was a ground ball hit to 3rd, sorry, and came home for the 2nd out as they got Mudgett at the plate and then got Brost to pop out to the pitcher, but now bases are going to be loaded as Miller able to reach here in the 5th. So bases loaded now for Allie Paulson. Paulson started at second base in the 8th spot, and with unlimited re-entries. She was later subbed for by Katie Liebert, but now comes in to hit for Delaney Klausnitzer. So another big chance here for Medford, back-to-back innings. Second and third, nobody out in the 4th, weren't able to produce a run, but now bases loaded, nobody out in the 5th. If you're Medford, you got to be able to score here. And that one will do it. It'll be down in center field. 1 run is in. Quick throw coming in. It'll be just the one. It is an RBI, though, for Mudgett. I'm sorry, for Paulson, as Mudgett now will come up with the bases still loaded. So the big opportunity continues here for Medford. And Mudgett now will hit this into right field, and the catch is made. And no tag over at third by Ulrich. There was a chance that ball may have dropped down. And a little bit caught in between was Ulrich over at third, so it's an F9 for the first out of the inning. Base is still loaded now. Allie Wesley. That one high for a ball from Rafflick to Wesley. Wesley 1 for 2 today. Batting here for the 3rd time, facing Rafflick for the 3rd time, and hits that one foul out in the on-deck circle over on the Medford side, and Abby Fry kicks it back into play. But again, big opportunity here for Medford. That one outside. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Wesley. Bases loaded, 1 out, 1 across here in the inning. Rafflick ready and deals. This one hits sharply. That'll get through. 1 run is in. Turning from second is Miller. And it's a 2 RBI single for Allie Wesley. And here comes Medford. Paulson moves over to second, and the ball was hit in front of her. And now this one hit by Fry into center field, making the catch there. No tag for anybody, and it's the 2nd out of the inning. So 2 outs, and in steps Katie Liebert. With 3 runs across here for Medford. Again, they started with bases loaded, nobody out. All 3 of those base runners scored on the original bases loaded formation of Klopatowskis, Ulrich, and Miller. They are all sitting in the dugout after touching home plate. 8-5 now, Pacelli. And this one hits sharply through the hole. Turning for home is Paulson, and the throw will come in and be cut off down to third, and safe over there is Wesley, and it's an RBI single for Katie Liebert. So Wesley moves down to third. On the throw, Liebert goes to second. And Emma Brost now. And she sees that one high and away, out of the glove of Hintz, but on third will stick Allie Wesley. She'll stay. But Medford doing damage here in the 5th. They're right back in it, just a 2-run game, and still batting. Tying runs are on base right now for Medford, with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Rafflick ready, winds and delivers. And this one hit over to short, across the diamond, and in time for the 3rd out of the inning. But it is a big inning for Medford as they bat all 9 in the inning. And they score 4. We have played 5 complete from Stetsonville. It is Pacelli 8, Medford 6.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and 0 premium company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue just south of Greenwood.
Talk in the Pacelli dugout in between innings that we're still winning by 2. Yeah, true. But Medford came alive there in the 5th. They hadn't really done much since the first inning, but they score 4 in the 5th after scoring 2 in the 1st. They got after Raflick a little bit in the 4th inning. Again, they had runners in 2nd and 3rd with nobody out, but unable to score in the 4th inning. But able to send 4 across the plate in the bottom of the 5th inning. And score is tight. It's a ball game now. So, yeah, Pacelli, you're right. You're up by 2. But Medford is right in this one. So, Emma Van Order, Emily Grzinski, Julia Storch here on the top of the 6th for Ann Molsky's Pacelli Ball Club. Martha Miller continues in the circle. Her 3rd inning of work here this evening. Klopotowskis pitched the first 3 innings. And that one hit right at us here. Oh, almost lost my headset on that one. Had a chance at it. Stepped on my headset on the way up. Foul ball. As it turns out, it hit us here out of play. I got up to get the ball, and I stepped on my headset cord, and then an error on the announcer after that. So Van Order stands in here as the leadoff hitter in the 6th inning. Miller ready and bounces that one in. The best of my information, this is a full count offering here to Van Order. And strike 3 looking as Van Order goes down here to start the 6th for Pacelli. 4th strikeout through 2 1/3 for Martha Miller. Brings up Emily Grzinski. And a strike right away from Miller. Miller all about that action, boss, right here in the 6th inning as she is pumping in strikes. Also had 2 strikeouts back in the 4th inning. This one is lifted out of play. It's 0-2 now. It goes over the shelter here at the American Legion Ball Diamond here in Stetsonville. So no balls, 2 strikes from Miller to Grzinski. Here's the 0-2. That one low. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. I was just gifted a Busch Latte. All right. I like it. Thank you. He said he heard I needed one. He was right. And that one just over the outstretched arms of the second baseman. It'll be a 1-out single for Emily Grzinski. And that guy was not joking. I've got about 2 sips left in my Yeti mug. So he was right. And now he's going all the way back behind the bleachers at home plate. I have no idea who that guy is, but thank you very much. I'll have a cold, refreshing Busch Latte here in between the top and the bottom of the 6th inning. As Julia Storch, 0 for 2 today. I'm sorry, 0 for 1. Reached via error back in the 1st inning. Flew out to shortstop in the 4th. Miller delivers fastball, blew it past her. Big time heater there from Martha Miller. Or as I heard Klopatowskis call her, Marty. Either way. That one in the dirt. That'll get past the catcher. And Grzinski will round the base and stay at second. As Coach Mulski reminds her 2 steps. That means hustle down and take 2 steps round the base. Just never know. Miller winds and delivers. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Second strikeout of the inning for Miller. 5th strikeout now through 2 2/3 innings of work. Pretty good performance by Miller coming on in relief of Rissa Klopatowskis. So 2 outs in the inning. Runner at second is Grzinski. That brings up Shannon Lepak. Lepak 0 for 1 today. And swung on and missed as Lepak was guessing at the offering from Miller there. Lepak walked back in the first inning and struck out in the 4th. 2 outs in the inning for Medford. They're looking to put this one to a close, get back to the plate where they have been hot the last 2 innings. This one is going to be hit into center. Lepak with the hit. Rounding the base from third to home is Grzinski, and it's a 2-out RBI single for Shannon Lepak. Mulski tells her, way to go, Shanny. All right. Madison Grover now. 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. And swung on and missed there. These Pacelli girls having a tough time catching up to the fastball and or the riser from Martha Miller. Either way, she's blowing it past them. Especially on this first time through for these Pacelli hitters. First time seeing Miller. And actually, this is the second time through, as Scorch, Lepak, and Grover were the first 3 that Miller faced back in the 4th inning. So second time through, but she's still blowing it past him. Strike at the knees there. Snap throw down to first is late. And it's going to be a 2-strike offering on the next pitch from Miller to Grover. Here's the pitch. That one is hit into center. That'll get down. And rounding now from second to third is Lepak. And on the throw, Grover will scoot down to second. It's a 2-out single for Grover. So runners on second and third now with 2 outs for Anna Van Order. And a strike on the first pitch from Miller to Van Order. Anna, 2 strikeouts today. And strike 2 there. Van Order struck out at the hands of Klopatowskis in the second, and Miller in the 4th. Miller looking to put her away for the 3rd out of the inning. That one comes in high and fast, looking for Van Order to chase up high. Did not. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, and Coach Mulski says, yeah, that's right, don't go after it. Lepak at third, Grover at second. This one is hit foul. Martha Miller winds and delivers strike 3. 3 strikeouts inning for Martha Miller and brings the inning to a close. Pacelli does score once. They lead 9-6, bottom of the 6th. Coming up for Medford, Klopatoskis, Ulrich, and Miller. We'll be back after this.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Pacelli Catholic Schools.
Pacelli Catholic Schools are unique because no child gets lost. The teachers really care for the children. They know them personally, work with them one-on-one, and really develop them for their future growth.
The thing I like best about Pacelli Catholic High School is just the atmosphere, how the teachers really make you feel a part of the classroom. And
I tell my players all the time, there's no place I'd rather be.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
All right, bottom of 6 for Medford. Discover Wisconsin Homes. Better homes, simpler process. During the last 50 years, Wisconsin Homes has maintained a tradition of building some of the finest homes on the market. The mission at Wisconsin Homes is to provide a consumer customized house that is built strong, efficient, and faster than traditional building practices. Learn more at wisconsinhomesinc.com. As Klopatoskis, Ulrich, and Miller set to lead off things here for Medford in the bottom of the 6th inning. Klopatoskis out over at third base, so one down just like that. And over to third, and quickly now 2 away as Ulrich retired on the 5-3 putout. And if you're Pacelli, just what you want here, try to cool off the Medford bats. Last 2 innings, they batted 14 batters, scored 4 runs. As they have clawed their way back into this one, they did let up one Pacelli run in the top of the inning, but 9-6, not out of reach. But you'd like to score 1, 2, or 3 here if you're Medford, but at least scratch across 1 here if you can. But tough job now with 2 outs. But Martha Miller in now. Scored back in the 5th inning, did Miller. Matter of fact, Miller 2 for 3 on the day with a run scored. And hits this one into right field right in front of us, and that'll be fair. And Miller now will turn for third. The throw will be cut off. And a triple, 2-out triple for Martha Miller. A long run in from right field. The ball falls in and then overran by the right fielder. No error there, just hustle play. Just couldn't quite get there to make it. So runner at third now with 2 outs in the inning for Allie Paulson. And Raflick starts Paulson with a strike. Paulson RBI base hit back in the 5th inning. Swung on and missed there. So quickly 0-2 with 2 outs. Raflick looking to put an end to it here. Keep the runner Miller at third. It'll be Auer, Miller, and Raflick due up for Pacelli in the 7th inning. Raflick, here's the 1-2. This one is hit into shallow left field and making the catch out there for the final out of the inning. So Pacelli does keep Miller at third after the 2-out triple. 1 hit, 1 left on, top of the 7th. Coming up.
Experience choice at Mid-State Technical College. Experience your choice of small, in-person classes, online classes, innovative technology class options, or your choice of any combination to fit your needs. You can also choose to get started here and finish at a 4-year, or with an associate degree in one of our 60 in-demand programs. Experience choice at Mid-State Technical College. Get started at mstc.edu.
Make sure to stay tuned to our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy, fresh Cheese curds made daily, NasonvilleDairy.com. We'll talk to today's winning coach and our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game at the conclusion of this one. But 2 half innings yet to be played, and no winner determined as of yet. The thing about baseball, softball, there's no time, there's no clock, there's none of that. In today's game, 7 innings, you've got to record 21 outs. And however long that takes, or should the home team lead going into the bottom of the 7th or score enough in that bottom of the 7th, they don't even need all 21 outs. So no time limit, nothing is ever decided until the 21st out here today. All right, so for Pacelli, it'll go Gracie Auer, and then back to the top of the order with Sammy Miller and Haley Rafflick. Auer 1 for 2 today with a run scored. Run scored back in the 5th inning. It was a two-run inning for Pacelli, as this one comes just over the top of the backstop. Nice catch on the hop by one man sitting under the shelter here at American Legion Field. Again, nice attendance here. I'd say, well, I don't know, 100 and a quarter in attendance, not including us. Pretty good for a Thursday afternoon, which has now turned into a Thursday evening. But just a great night to be outdoors. Temperature mid-70s, totally manageable, no humidity. Just a classic Wisconsin July evening right now. Miller delivers that one high. Should say this, nice job today by our home plate umpire and by our base umpire, doing a spectacular job out here in comfortable weather conditions. These guys won't have to go home and take a shower, not unless they've got something really fancy planned tonight. Can't tell you how many times over the past week or so, and then that first week in July, I'd take 2-3 showers in a day. Not today. Miller ready. Here it is to Auer, and this one hit in foul territory up the first base line, and Mudgett there for out number 1. So back to the top now, and Sammy Miller. 1 for 2 today with 2 runs scored, reached by error in the first and a single in the 5th. Flew out to center field back in the 2nd inning. But doing the job as your leadoff hitter, you get on base, you score twice. That's on base for me again. Miller steps off, wipes her hand, now comes set and delivers. This one is pounded over to short. Klopatoskis to Mudgett, and it's a quick first 2 outs of the inning for Medford. That'll bring up the pitcher, Haley Rafflick. Rafflick 2 for 3 today. 2 RBI and a run scored. That is really good work for your hitter in your 2-hole. That pitch from Miller high and misses for a ball. Even the out in the 5th inning, that was one of the RBI for Rafflick, and that one hit through the hole over at between short and third, and that'll get through. So 2-out single for Rafflick. Now Rapinski has reached twice today, scored both times, did strike out back in the 5th inning. RBI to her credit. Miller looking to put an end to the Pacelli visitor half of the 7th inning. That one hit off the top of the concession stand, and nobody able to pick it up off the bounce. As a matter of fact, a couple people ran the other way after it hit the top of the stand. Those are the easy ones to get. Miller looking to wrap up her 4th inning of work here on relief of Klopatoskis. This one through the legs of Klopatoskis over at short. So back-to-back hits with 2 outs of the inning for Pacelli. Looking for an insurance run here in the 7th. They do lead by 3, 9-6, but if you're Coach Molsky and Pacelli, 10-6 better than 9-6. Maddie Hintz now 2 for 3 today, 2 RBI, run scored. Sees that one from Miller low for a ball. It's church bells ring here in Stetsonville at 7 p.m. Another one high from Miller. Should this hold in our Nasonville Dairy postgame show, we'll talk to Coach Molsky and I believe Haley Rafflick and Maddie Hintz, I believe, is who she's bringing with us. And with her, to us. But first things first, Pacelli, after the inning here, no matter what they do, need to hold on against Medford in the bottom of the 7th. This one would be up and out of play. Lands right on the street, almost in the back of that pickup truck over there. A nice melody on the church bells, too. Here at 7 o'clock on a Thursday night. Miller ready. Here it is. That one is grounded over to Klopatoskis. Picks clean. Mudgett has it. And it is the 3rd out of the inning as Pacelli strands 2 runners after 2 outs. And we move now to the bottom of the 7th inning. Medford looking for 3. We'll be back after this.
Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home delivery. Residents of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin get free. That's right. Free delivery on every order from Hewitt'sMeats.com. Choose from bratwurst, wieners, bacon, jerky, sausage, cheeses, ham, snack sticks, gift boxes, and even the popular grillers. With over 50 flavors of bratwurst, Hewitt's Meat with free delivery will please your entire family. Visit the store in Tomahawk, Marshfield, or Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today.
The bathroom's in the gray shed over there. Oh, I see. Church bells now ring in full force over there. The call to Mass has never been stronger on a Thursday night. Again, make sure to stay tuned to our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily, NasonvilleDairy.com. It's a discussion being had by Coach Klopatoskis, our home plate umpire, and our base umpire here before Medford bats in the bottom of the 7th. A long conversation, not sure what that may be, but due up is Mudgett, Wesley, and Fry. And with unlimited substitutions and re-entries, you let them go at it. But she's going to come down here, Coach Klopatoskis will, and tell us about all the changes. Well, no, she's not. She's just taking a shortcut around through the Pacelli dugout. So whatever the changes were, nothing for us to know about. So Mudgett, Wesley, and Fry as Medford goes 5, 6, 7 here in the do-or-die bottom of the 7th. They're down by 3, looking for 3. And maybe 4. As Rafflick induces the fly ball to center field and caught there for out number 1. Pacelli, on the other hand, wants nothing more than 3 quick outs. Hop back on the bus as Lepak brings that in for the out. Coach Molsky, way to go, Lepak. So now everybody knows it was Shannon Lepak with the catch. And this will be hit into left field, and 2 up, 2 down. Coach Molsky's outfield holding up strong here today in Stetsonville. As Wesley goes down on the F7, and it is Abby Fry. Last call for Medford here in the bottom of the 7th. And outside corner for a strike goes Rafflick to Fry. So at this point, we'll be talking to Coach Molsky here in 1 out's time. And this one is hit right to us. Oh. Right off the top of my fingers, right under the canopy there. Second chance I had. That was a little too tall. Off the top of my fingertips. Off-speed pitch, grounded to third, over to first, and in time. And that will do it for our ball game here today as Pacelli completes the season sweep against Medford. They win all 3 games against Medford today 9-6. Last Thursday was 11-4, 9-4. Our Nasonville Dairy post-game show will be up here in just a moment. We'll be back with Coach Ann Molsky and our Zaleski Sports Highlight House Players of the Game in just a moment.
Well, the Grow Wisconsin Dairy Processing Grant is for really any dairy or up to $50,000 you can get for like improvements, help with like food safety aspects. It's actually you have to pay part of the service that you're getting, so you have to pay 20% of it. So we were actually granted $61.50, and so that's the 80%. So our project is at a little over $7,000. So that's showing them that we're doing something with their milk. We're not just taking it, turning it into cheese, sending it in the store, sending it to the customer, like everyone else does. Anything that we do in the plant with food safety is great for everyone. It's not just great for us. It's telling the customer that we make a good product. It's telling the farmer, our patrons, that we're doing good with their milk. And so that should really go to heart. That you're going to get a safe product coming out of here. It's cool to see that all the Hymans they really like to see their name out in the community, but especially for anything with children's groups. They sponsor a bike raffle every year, and they actually go and give it to the kid in the schools. I know that's a huge thing every year. But yeah, it's really cool to see their name out there. Seeing them a sponsor, we all got kids, we all were kids, so most likely something came out of here that we've done.
We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Letta, Caseri, Cafflettieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda, Edam, and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Yeah, that was not going to do it. All right, so Coach right here. Actually, girls, you can just stand right behind us if you want to. That'll be good. Trevor, we got volume there? Volume's working? Okay. All right, here in our Nasonville Dairy post-game show, Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily, NasonvilleDairy.com. Here with Coach Ann Molsky. You get the season sweep, as it turns out, over Medford. You get all 3 against them. More than that, just tell us, what have you learned through these first few games here of the summer season?
Well, what we've learned is that we're coming off of a really successful season, 2019, and we had really some big goals in 2020, and we weren't able to play. So we got together to play for our 2 seniors, and we got together because they deserve to have the shot to finish their senior season. And what we're learning that we've got a bunch of freshmen who are now going to be sophomores who are just as hungry as these 2 seniors. So I'm losing 2 who I'm not want to talk about that, but these 7 coming in have that fire and they have that hunger that they have. And that's really refreshing. That's really exciting. So that's what we've learned. We've learned that we've got some freshmen, now sophomores, that are really excited to play and wear the uniform for Pacelli.
Specifically to this game, Medford, pretty nice comeback there in the late innings. You saw a pitching change that seemed to kind of frustrate some of your hitters. Talk about this game. Still, though, getting the win 9-6.
Getting the win 9-6. She had the second pitch. We start hitting that first pitcher. He made the pitching change. She had a nice little drop ball, and we didn't adjust enough. And I didn't adjust them enough. I should have asked them to move up a little more. I got my lower lineup to get them move up a little bit more. But sometimes I just let my older girls, you know what you're doing, go in there, see ball, hit ball. And sometimes just me tweaking them a little bit, it works out. So I know part of it, I said I'll take part of it. But when we notice that we're swinging at something that's low, maybe we need to go up in the box a little more. So those are adjustments that we could make here at a field, but when we go to a bigger venue like Goodman Diamond, they can't hear me. So they have to start looking at those adjustments, especially when you're upperclassmen.
Coach, congratulations,
Thank
9-6.
you.
In front of that.
Yeah.
So we got Maddie and Haley, right?
My two seniors.
There we go. All right, come on up, girls. We'll take the place of Coach Molsky. So Haley, we'll start with you. A solid, complete game victory today. What's it been like playing this summer without having that spring season? Tell us what it's been like here this summer.
I was very grateful when our school was, not eligible, but decided that we were going to play the summer season because obviously it's our last year and this was what I was looking forward to the most. So if I had any part of my senior year, I really wanted it to be this one, so I was extremely grateful when we got to have it.
Today you got to throw to Maddie. So Maddie, same question for you. Tell us about the summer season, been able to get here, still play with your classmates and your teammates and have some fun here this summer.
Yeah, it's definitely all just been about fun, I think. That's the main idea, just because it's been such a crazy past however many months, not being able to go to school, finish our year, whatever, but it's just really fun, being able to see everybody again and just super relaxed.
All right, bus is over there. Bus rides are always the fun part of, to me anyway, when I played, the fun part of what's going on. So tell me about what's going to happen on the bus ride back home after a big win like you had today.
Honestly, I'll probably fall asleep. I'm not going to lie. We sometimes bring a speaker. I know we did last year, but I don't think anyone really has a huge one like we did last year. But yeah, usually we just chit chat, catch up. Especially last week was my first game here. I missed the first one, so I know I caught up with Haley so much. We just talked about literally everything, so that was really fun.
And that's all part of it, right? And what's on that bus ride, you get to build those friendships and really cement the friendships in. So a couple games left this summer. What are some of the goals, whether it's on the field or hanging out with friends? What are some of your goals left for these last couple of games?
I think I just want to pull together as a team more because obviously we didn't have a lot of time to do so, but I think this game really solidified us as a team, getting all the younger kids in because we were missing a few, and them getting opportunities to make plays and get on base, and I just want to almost solidify that a little bit more at these last couple of games.
Excellent. Well, you're going to have that chance. We're going to play 2 more, right, Coach? At least 4 more? Oh man. Oh, okay, I got it. 4 games. Okay. Oh my God, I'm going to be really busy here. Yeah, so 2 more dates, 4 more games, going to be a lot of fun. Let's put you girls in the house. Is that okay? Yep. All right. So you can hold the microphone. Here's what I would do, right? I would just say, I'm Haley Rafflick, I'm Maddie Hintz, we're in the house, but you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. I'm just going to get out of the way, okay?
Okay, you say. Do we just go? Or?
You ready? Okay, I'll count you down. 3, 2, 1. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
I'm Haley Rafflick.
I'm Maddie Hintz.
And we're in the house.
Nice job. Congratulations
Thank
on the
you.
win. All right.
Thank
So we'll
you.
see you next week.
Thank you.
You got it? All right, guys. That'll wrap up. Congratulations again, Coach. We'll see you next week. That'll wrap up our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily. NasonvilleDairy.com. Back on the air live tomorrow. First pitch 7:15 from Hackman Field. Marshfield Chaparrals and Merrill Rangers Dairyland League Baseball Playoff from Hackman Field. Jason Zaleski here. Samantha Hoke right in front of me. And Trevor Zaleski right there as we all put the broadcast together for you. Make sure to thank our sponsors. And we'll see you folks tomorrow night. Have a great night, everybody.